It's like I can die like any morning of the day to down of the dead day. I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Check. Lucky. Hey.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. William Golston in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2nd and 6.
Here's Brady. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Took up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Brady to throw.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady throwing left side. He's got Gronk complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product Harold Landry. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
Wait 10. Wait 20.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone, and touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anthony Frisker, the intended target.
And it's 3rd and 5.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Pushing through the contact. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. You're not ready. Swing. Go, too flat. Hey.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that's incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And it's 3rd and short.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Bernard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Chester Rogers. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Gets this to Firkser, the tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tannehill on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Derrick Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. 58 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago. Come on now. Trust me.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. Got him in, it's Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Tannehill with the throw caught by Brown.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Give him 2 on the play there. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill complete. It's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. To throw. Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. They juked him. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now it's Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They begin with Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
104 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Tannehill. And they are able to. He does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Henry taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Second and 10.
Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Let's get it.
Back to throw, Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
To throw is Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Here we go. Ready?
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.